everyone, I'm Armin Gomez and welcome to the summer 2019 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. We're here at the award-winning Palmdale Amphitheater, which will be the site for many fun and exciting events this summer. From family movie nights to summer concerts, you can enjoy the Valley's best outdoor venue for entertainment. And that's not all that's happening in Palmdale this summer. Let's go to John Mlynar with some important city news.
Thanks, Armin. Now's the perfect time to start tackling your summer reading list, and the Palmdale City Library has the books and activities to keep your whole family busy over the next few months. Well, we're in the library with Library Director Robert Shoup. Robert, thanks for taking some time out to talk with us today.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And summertime's here, and that means something very special for the library. Tell me what's going on.
Summer reading program. That is the big highlight for the year for all public libraries across the country.
Why is it so important?
A couple of reasons. One, there's actually scientific evidence, believe it or not, about the impact that children, especially continuing to read over the summer, helps avoid the slide, the academic slide as it's referred to, and that there's research that backs it up, that the kids who read over the summer come back in the fall better prepared to pick up where they left off. So that's an important thing, but we just like to have fun.
Yeah, that's right. And this is one of the most fun libraries I've ever seen.
Absolutely, that's why we're here. And so with the summer reading program, and I really like to emphasize to the families. I mean, the focus is on the children. We definitely, we have early literacy, preschool kids that we're reaching out to through story time and things like that. But the summer reading program is designed to provide incentives, such as prizes. Nothing major. We're not giving away any cars. No. I've talked to you about that, John. but we have small prizes to give to the kids, but also teens and even adults. We have an adult summer reading program. A lot of people don't realize that. No. And so to me, the beauty of it is it can be a family event, which we love that when families come in together, help the kids find their books, but then the adults and any teens in the family can get prizes for reading. Right. Can't beat that.
No, you can't. They say more is caught than taught, and if a kid sees mom and dad reading, then hey, it's not such a bad thing, is it?
Exactly. John, will you read my mind? Because this morning I was thinking about that very point, that we as I have 6 kids, and I learned at firsthand the value of my kids seeing me read. Because whether we like it or not, they do pay attention.
Yeah, they do. I see it in all the bad habits in my kids from
well, that's what I was alluding to. But it just shows the kids what's important. We encourage family reading. But if you don't have a family, come on in. We got a prize for you if you're willing to read.
There you go. When does the program start?
Official kickoff is June 8th this year.
And
it goes 2 months until the official closing of the summer reading program is August 2nd. So throughout that time, we'll have some special programs. We have some entertainers coming, like a magician and some things like that. The theme this year, there's always a theme, and this year it's showtime. Can do a lot with that, and so we encourage people to come.
Speaking of our library, when we walked in, we saw something new in the front. There used to be a kind of a pit. I don't know if that's a word.
What we called it.
So what?
It was known as the pit for years, right. and anybody that's been to the library in the last couple of months has known that we've been under renovation. We appreciate the people's patience as the number of computers was cut down to about 1/3 were available, and so that was an inconvenience for a lot of folks. But the project we knew would be worthwhile, and it's turned out great. The floor is now level, which is important for all of us, especially folks who have trouble with mobility. Right. So now it's a level floor. It's opened up the space. It feels more roomy, and that's good.
What I noticed. It was like, wow, it got bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So we're the computers are back in place, and in the future we have a little bit more space. We might have a program or two in there. Yeah. So anyway, we're glad to have that.
You mentioned a little bit earlier movies. You've been doing a lot of movie programs. Anything for the summer?
Yes, we, as part of our summer reading program and also summer lunch program, we're participating in the summer lunch program again this year in partnership with the city and with Palmdale School District for children 17 and under. We'll be able to take advantage of the pre-packaged lunch. As part of that, we will have a short program at the end of that each day during that lunchtime. And then on Fridays, every Friday afternoon, we'll show a different movie over the summer. That's in addition to our regular Wednesday night midweek movies. And then we're trying a new program this year. I don't have the date right off, but we will show a movie where it was a book first and then turned into a movie. And then we'll have a book talk or discussion about it as part of the program.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Sometimes I know people say, "Oh, the book didn't tell it that way." So
that's right. Usually, people say the book was better, but you'll have a chance to voice your opinion in this book talk group.
Wow. So a lot going on at your Palmdale City Library. If you want to learn more, you can visit them on the web at cityofpalmdale/library or the Facebook page, which is very robust, Palmdale City Library. So check them out. With school out and warmer weather in, we all need to remember to stay safe during the summer months. Here's Public Safety Supervisor Carrie German with important tips for the community.
The City of Palmdale saw another reduction in our crime stats. And for more information on that, we hope that you will check out our video with our new Palmdale Sheriff Station Captain, Captain Ron Schaefer. Our biggest event of the year is National Night Out. That is going to be held on Tuesday, July 30th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Dominic Massari Park. We are going to have all of our first responders out there, Sheriff's Department, Fire Department, CHP, you name it. They're going to be out there, food trucks, tons of activities for the kids and a lot of stuff to do for the adults as well. So we hope to see you out there. Neighborhood Watch, biggest time of the year for us. Everybody likes to hold their Neighborhood Watch meetings outside in the front yard, getting all their neighbors together. So if you are not currently a member of our Neighborhood Watch groups, great time to start it. Really easy to do. Just call our crime prevention office and we'll get you set up. If you are current Neighborhood Watch members, give our office a call and we'll get you scheduled for a meeting this year. We have a lot of heat in the summertime, so be aware of that. Make sure that you're keeping yourself safe. Make sure your neighbors are safe and your pets as well. We tend to forget that they need our help as well, so don't bring them shopping with you. Don't leave them in the car. Make sure that they have plenty of water and look out for those that can't look out for themselves. Speaking of our pets and animals, for those that aren't aware, the City of Palmdale has a mandatory spay, neuter, and microchip ordinance. So any dogs or cats over the age of 4 months old are required to be spayed or neutered and microchipped. So please make sure that you're following up with that. And we will be having canvassing going on throughout the City of Palmdale to make sure that you are up to date in your licensing. It is so much cheaper to make sure that you are currently licensed than to have them come to your door and get those licenses. Also, there is a significant discount when your pet is spayed or neutering as far as that licensing fee goes. So it's a win-win making sure that they are spayed, neutered.
All animals are by law are required to be microchipped, not only in the county of Los Angeles, but also in the City of Palmdale. It's extremely important because that's the one tool that we have so we can trace the owners. We will give you a call right back when the animal comes to the center. Licensing, wearing the tag, wearing microchip is extremely urgent for us so we can trace the owners.
To stay up to date on everything that is happening in regards to public safety, follow our Palmdale Crime Prevention Facebook page.
Census 2020 is fast approaching, and it's critical that everyone participates. Our community benefits the most when everyone is counted.
The U.S. Constitution requires that every person living in the United States is counted every 10 years. The next census will take place from March through July of 2020. Data from the U.S. Census is very important to our democracy. These determine apportionment of seats in the U.S. House of Representatives and how district lines are drawn at all levels of government. Census data is central to implementing, monitoring, and evaluating many civil rights laws and policies. This data also guides the allocation of more than $800 billion in federal funding. There are several changes that the U.S. Bureau has done for the census this time around. This time, technology is going to be involved heavily in the census. People are going to be able to submit their forms electronically. They are also going to be able to use their smartphones. They are also going to have the ability to call in and fill out the form via telephone. They will be also creating some census action kiosks, which will be located throughout the community. For those that do not have access to internet or do not have laptops, computers at home, they will be able to visit a local census action kiosk site and fill out their form. The census action kiosks are going to be identified closer to December of 2019. Those locations will be disclosed at that time. The other change that there is as well is that this time around there's going to be a lot of mapping available to track the areas that need to be accessed by foot by enumerators to go out, and that will take place closer to the May 2020 timeframe. There's also opportunities for employment through the U.S. Census Bureau for the Census 2020, and that information can be accessed at 2020census.gov/jobs, and all the information about the recruitments that are taking place through the U.S. Census Bureau are located at that website. And we would like to share that many funding decisions are made by population and demographic information from census numbers, so it is vital that we have an accurate count in Palmdale. So here we come, Census 2020, and we encourage your participation.
The city is embarking on a comprehensive update to its current general plan. Since the last update in 1993, there have been many changes in state statutes and many changes coming to Palmdale itself, including 2 high-speed rail systems, reopening of the airport, and job growth at Plant 42. The time is ripe for a fresh, new approach to how our city will grow and look in the future.
The general plan is the overlying policy document for the development of the city. Not only does it work on land use, but it discusses the width of roads, how they're configured, speeds traveled, how intersections work, how all of the infrastructure works. It includes sewers, storm drains, utilities, everything that you see as you drive around the city in some way, shape, or form is covered by the general plan. That's why it is so critical that the residents of Palmdale join us and participate in this once every quarter century endeavor where we try and envision what is Palmdale going to look like in 2045. Where are we going? We know we have impacts such as 2 high-speed rail lines coming into town. They're going to join just north of Palmdale Boulevard and just west of Sierra Highway. It's going to totally transform that part of the city. It's going to again be our downtown. But what's it going to look like? What's important to Palmdale residents? We won't know that unless you come and participate.
To find out more information on upcoming community workshops, pop-up events, online surveys, and more, visit the project website at palmdale2045.org. There are many ways to stay connected and receive updated information on city news. You can like our Facebook page at City of Palmdale-Government. Follow us on Twitter at Palmdale City, Instagram, City of Palmdale. Or you can visit our website at www.cityofpalmdale.org or call us at 661-267-5115. Back to you, Armin.
Thanks, John. Well, even as the school year comes to a close and students head out for summer vacation, educators at one of the Valley's most innovative schools are continuing to elevate their academic standing throughout the country. When students are able to visualize what they learn in school and apply it to real-world experiences, they are more likely to succeed in their academic careers. This is the core goal of Eastside High School's Biomedical Science Academy. As part of the PLTW, or Project Lead the Way program, educators are encouraged to reinvent their classrooms. And at Eastside High, they have taken that directive to a new and exciting level.
And in my class, they're learning about bacteria and viruses and different diseases. And then in their English class, they're reading a book that kind of talks about the same type of things. So we try to integrate those topics. Having this big space is nice because we can combine the 2 classes. And then the technology has been so great because the kids just are so used to, now that we've been using all of this technology, they're so used to presenting and they're not nervous where they had been really nervous before and just not confident in their skills for technology. And now we're seeing that they're just able to produce this, awesome work in a short period of time.
It is an amazing class, amazing room because there's comfortable couches and there's awesome touchscreen, they look like TVs. And we are currently working on a group project that is really fun. We're talking about different viruses that can spread very quickly. And seeing all these things, it was crazy because I'm like, a school has this? Like, it's not something you would expect to see, but I'm so glad it's here because it gives us a lot of opportunities to work in groups and just get more than we normally would at any other high school.
A recently completed Collab Lab and Z-Space, equipped with virtual reality and 3D printers, are just some of the high-tech tools that students are utilizing. Together with a challenging and hands-on curriculum, the program provides a comprehensive study of human medicine, physiology, genetics, microbiology, and public health.
Our whole goal with the academy was to change the whole aspect in a classroom, to change it from a teacher-centered type of classroom to a student-centered. So we are not in front of the classroom lecturing and doing that type of thing for an hour. We are giving quick instructions. It's all digital. The kids know where to go when they come in. They know where to get the information. They know what they're doing. And so our whole goal as teachers is to facilitate the process.
So right now, what we're doing for our sophomore year is we're working on the human body system. So how the heart works, the circulatory system. I like it. It's kind of takes us deeper into the medical field, and that's what I feel like a lot of us want to do. And it's just a good experience as well.
I think especially in here with Z-Space, it helps you actually visualize the body other than just seeing the word and someone having describe you what it looks like than actually seeing it. And I think it's actually very useful. I would most likely want to be a physical therapist or a physician in the future.
Being able to have all of these things available to our kids, and specifically our kids in the Antelope Valley. I grew up out here, and having all of this stuff available to our kids is huge, and giving them these opportunities is huge because it's really giving them a leg up as they move forward. They already have exposure to these things. They already have exposure to how to utilize these tools. I think for me, that's one of the biggest driving forces. All the technology, all of the applications, all the everything is great, but having a place to go and a place to call home outside of your own home is monumental to your development in high school.
Eastside's Biomed Academy is also setting the pace for similar programs throughout the country after receiving the Linked Learning Gold certification, the highest distinction for the execution and achievements of the linked learning approach.
What's carried through pretty strong here at Eastside High School is the fact that it is teamwork. And it's not, yes, the school is amazingly proud. The district's amazingly proud. The Antelope Valley should be really proud. We did receive for the biomedical program a gold certification, one of 12 schools to achieve that. Nobody else, and there's no higher one yet. And they are talking about hiring, and we're looking already to plan for that. But the hard work for this team and the people here at the school is apparent in that award. It's important to note 2 schools, though, out of those 12, 2 schools are from the Antelope Valley that won that award. Lancaster High School also achieved that, and that is such a shining star for the Antelope Valley to recognize, hey, we got 2 of the 12.
More importantly, students gain valuable skills that extend beyond science application, such as writing, speaking, presentation, and research, which benefit them in other subjects, including history, English, math, and the visual arts.
And the one thing that we talked about early on before we even started the program together was, in my class, they would learn specific skills, so writing, research, presentations, which would aid in their biomed classes. And so over the year, we do assignments, projects that build the skills that transfer over to different categories.
The biomed program has helped me a lot in finding where I want to be, which is actually not in the medical field. But this program is more than just getting the information to be in the medical field. It's about finding yourself, and all of the teachers and the principals and stuff like that, they're really helpful in providing all of that information, and they give you a game plan on what you want to do and how you can get there.
I think one of the best things I found for writing is if they can feel like what they're writing isn't just for a teacher to grade, but is actually for a bigger purpose, it helps them out. So trying to give them opportunities to, whether it's making a lab report that's for both my class and Miss Coffey's class, or writing for the school paper, or writing something, as is the case here, that seems like, you're pretending you're in charge of a country and what you would recommend. Those kind of writing opportunities, they seem to take more seriously and enjoy a little bit more, and I think probably learn a little bit more from too.
In a rapidly evolving global economy where science and technology are at the forefront, Eastside's Biomedical Science Academy is not only ensuring that their students are prepared for the future, but that they are leading the way.
Biomedical sciences, people think initially it's going to be doctors or people working in healthcare, when actually it opens up a lot of doors, including forensics, police work, criminology, psychology, and actually there's a lot of aerospace engineering applications that our community is really known for. And we're also trying to grow a lot of our students to work in the healthcare industry. We have a very high college acceptance rate in our Biomedical Academy. They have some of the highest AP scores as well as our state scores. So we're seeing the results in the classroom, and students are going to universities and completing programs that they really wouldn't have had the opportunity to even think about if not for the Biomedical Academy.
Because personally for me, I want to be a pediatrician, so I think this would be great for me since this is like more focused for like the medical field. So if this is something that you want to do, I really suggest that you do it.
For more information on the Biomedical Science Academy or any other academies in the Antelope Valley Unified High School District, visit avdistrict.org or call 661-948-7655.
When I get older, I want to be an agricultural scientist because I like finding out new things and helping other people.
I want to be a police officer. I just want to be a model. I want to be an FBI agent because I get to save many lives.
I want to play basketball.
Author, filmmaker. We need to give these children a chance to succeed. I know I was a foster child. Be a foster or adoptive parent. Share your heart, share your home.
While you're at it, I have a lot of trash that I need to get rid of too. You think you can handle that?
Yeah, that'd be easy. Let's see, with the work, your extra trash, other costs, I would say it would cost this much.
Really? That's about half of what the other guy told me. When can I start?
Be here tomorrow.
Just because you didn't dump it, it doesn't mean that you didn't dump it. Ensure that your trash is properly recycled or disposed of.
The Public Works Department is busy all year round, and their responsibilities don't stop even when the weather heats up. Here's Michael Schuler with a report on some of their current and upcoming projects.
I'm out here on Arlie Ermy Avenue, where in the recent months, this avenue has seen some big changes. I recently interviewed Betty Ermy regarding the renaming of this avenue in honor of her late father. But before we get to that, I want to provide some important road updates regarding Rancho Vista Boulevard, Pear Blossom Highway, and some of our other local roads and neighborhood streets. Our street maintenance division provides well-maintained streets and infrastructure and makes it a top priority to carry out duties in a safe, courteous, efficient, and cost-effective manner. Currently, they maintain 508 street centerline miles, 560 miles of sidewalks, and 17 miles of storm drains and culverts. I'm out here on 70th Street East, where I caught up with some of our street maintenance crews who are hard at work improving and repairing our streets out here. Can you tell me a little bit about the project that's going on right now?
Yeah, we're applying a new asphalt that's going down on this road that was in pretty poor conditions. We're trying to cut down on any types of claims that might come in the future.
So do you do these types of projects, improvement projects year-round, or how do you pick the streets? How do you pick the time and location?
Well, basically we have to wait for the weather to warm up. Usually mid to late spring is our goal of when we want to do these types of jobs. Well, we do frequent inspections, and when we get roads of this condition, we put it on a constant monitoring basis. And when we had a winter like we had last year with all the rain, the more rain you get, the more moisture that gets under the road, the more failures you get, and you try to patch up the road before the conditions get worse, before it starts causing damage to the motorists' vehicles or potentially accidents.
Tell us about the process. What goes into doing a repair like this out on the street?
Well, first of all, we usually close the roads down, and then we have an emulsion truck come out here. We spray tack down on the ground before we start, and then we have the dump trucks come in, spread the mix, and then we have a grader spread it also nice and thin, which you get this finished look that you see, and a roller continuously rolls it out. So usually by the end of the day, we can drive on it and it's good to go.
What type of other projects do the street maintenance crews do on a regular maintenance schedule?
In addition to the asphalt we're doing today, we do a lot of concrete work. We go out twice a year and do an annual sidewalk inspection, and we use those, figure out what needs to be R&R'd, and we make those repairs on a pretty much a yearly, around the year basis. When we're pouring sidewalk, usually we'll go out ahead of time and mark out the area for no parking. Our crew will come in, remove the sidewalk, usually cut roots or whatever potentially caused the problem to begin with, and we will come in probably the next day or the day after that and pour the sidewalk back. We'll do sidewalks, we'll do driveway approaches, we'll do cross gutters in the street, depending on the severity of the area and how much of a priority it is at the time. A typical sidewalk repair, if it's in an area without any trees, will go many, many years. We have areas that have a lot of trees, and we could be back every 3 or 4 years fixing potential trip hazards.
So a lot of times you learn about issues because the residents are out there driving the streets and they're reporting it, like reporting potholes through our Recycle Coach app. What do you do with those reports when they come in? How do you prioritize them? How do you decide where to go and when?
We get work orders on a daily basis for potholes, maybe 10 to 15 per day almost. We'll usually prioritize them by location, and the following morning we'll assign those to a work crew, and they will go out and fix the potholes in a timely manner. So we do have sections of town that are in a little worse shape than others, so we'll hit those sections of town on a regular basis and try to stay caught up with them as best we can.
Now, if you use Pear Blossom Highway as part of your daily commute, you're going to want to pay close attention to this next interview. I'm out here on Pear Blossom Highway, where later this summer, this road is going to get a major facelift. Mark, can you tell us a little bit about what this project is going to be about and what the residents can expect?
Sure, Micah. What we got going on here, starting around August, is going to be a full reconstruction of Pear Blossom Highway. They're going to grind away, take out the entire top surface about up to 20 inches down, and rebuild an entire new composite pavement section of road. We understand this roadway is very busy. We get about 35,000 cars a day, plus 10% of those are trucks. So it's a very high demand roadway, and it's a lot of intensity put on the surface of the road. Well, this new structural section will handle that kind of traffic and that kind of weight from these cars and trucks, and we're expecting to get a substantial multi-decade design life out of this new road. Some other components of this project, in addition to the reconstruction, we're doing some major work at the intersections, particularly 25th Street East, 30th Street East, and 40th Street East, where you're going to see some new traffic poles, new reconstructed curb ramps. We're also going to put a concrete strip at the left turn lanes and at the stopping points to basically even help the road last longer, because there's a lot of friction when the cars and trucks stop. The other thing we're going to do is there's going to be a new median barrier that you're going to see up here as well. There's been some unfortunate cross-center line collisions, and this new median barrier is going to be designed to stop that. So you'll see that on a long stretch. It's going to be about 2,000 feet of median barrier.
The project includes a portion of the roadway in the county as well. It is expected to start in late August 2019 with completion in October of 2020. This project will greatly impact traffic. Be aware of detours and take alternate routes where possible.
Well, I'm directly involved with another project on our residential streets. It's going to be our residential Cape Seal project. We're kind of spreading that around throughout the entire city, both the west side and the east side, and residents are going to see some work going on in their neighborhood, but they're going to get a brand new looking street out of it. When that does happen, if your area is affected, if your neighborhood's affected, then just pay attention to the notifications. There'll be no parking notifications. There will be on-street restrictions to on-street parking that will definitely need all residents to pay attention to, so we can get these streets done. Once they're done, that road should last another 10 years, and people will enjoy it. Everybody wants a nice, fresh new street.
To make sure you're staying informed and avoiding any potential traffic issues, be sure to check on the City of Palmdale's website and click on the road construction link to get updates on road closures and project status. You can also get updates by downloading the city's free app for iPhone and Android's Recycle Coach. Push notifications can be sent to your email or by text when roads in your area will be closed for construction. Additionally, Recycle Coach is also a very helpful tool for our residents to report issues they see around the city, get trash and street sweeping reminders and notifications, and how to learn how and where to recycle and take almost any item. And lastly, I spoke with staff about the Rancho Vista Boulevard project, which is also heavily traveled on.
The project will widen the Rancho Vista Boulevard from 27th Street West to Dunbar Street on the north side. We're going to be constructing raised median from Dunbar to 27, new curb, sidewalk, curb and gutter, modifying 2 traffic signals on 20th Street West and 25th Street West. And we'll be cold mill and overlay the entire stretch from 30th Street West to 15th Street West.
Okay.
And we'll be restriping from current 2 lanes to 3 lanes. That's on the Rancho Vista end of the part. On 50th Street West, we'll be widening the west side of 50th Street along the frontage of Arnie Cummings Park. So that will be a 4-lane segment, and this would be a 6-lane on Rancho Vista.
Recently, the Palmdale Public Works Department was awarded its 3rd accreditation through the American Public Works Association, the APWA. At a recent council meeting, the APWA President-elect, Mary Joyce Ivers, presented the award to staff. The APWA is a national organization that sets standards for public works departments throughout the United States and Canada. To become an accredited agency, it must go through a rigorous 4-year process.
This is a process that started back in 2009, and the process involves every department within the city, mostly Public Works, but also every other division that Public Works touch. That's Parks and Rec, finance, and every other process, every other department, and they go through all of the policies and procedures that Public Works is governed by, and also how they work with the other departments to make sure that the standards are met.
In addition, the city was recognized for a model practice with our Partners Academy, which was designed to give citizens an opportunity to interact with city staff and for the staff to educate our citizens on what they do.
We're very proud of the fact that we got it the first time. We were the first in LA County to be accredited, and very proud moment for the city and especially the Department of Public Works. And 2 times past that, I think. What it means for our residents is that we hold ourselves to very high standards. It's in the City of Palmdale Public Works. These standards that we developed and that we live by, these are our standards that are being compared against other public works departments throughout the country.
As accreditation manager, I can attest to the rigorous process. Congratulations to the entire Public Works Department. It is quite an accomplishment and something we should all be proud of. As I mentioned earlier, I'm out here on R. Lee Ermey Avenue, where last year our City Council passed a resolution to rename Avenue N to the dual name of R. Lee Ermey Avenue, Avenue N, in honor of former Palmdale resident R. Lee Ermey, who passed away on April 15, 2018. I spoke with R. Lee Ermey's daughter, Betty, about what this means for her family and honoring her late father and beloved public figure. R. Lee Ermey was a famous American actor and former military drill instructor. Ermey was also a United States Marine Corps Staff Sergeant and served as a drill instructor. R. Lee Ermey was a huge community supporter, veterans advocate, and held a long-time role as spokesperson for the Young Marines Youth Organization. Palmdale residents requested and supported a street naming in honor of this local hero.
My father was really into the arts, as you know, that he was an actor. He did over 60 feature films. He did a lot of TV shows, but he was also a Marine, a veteran. He was very active in the military community. He was always doing golf tournaments for them or just helping out in any way that he could. It was very important to him.
The street formerly known as Avenue N was changed to the dual name of R. Lee Ermey Avenue and Avenue N. Staff coordinated with the City of Lancaster, Los Angeles County, and Caltrans to update the signage.
We were honored that the community would want to name one of the streets after him, especially a street that he lived off of. That was such a nice gift surprise.
And how would your dad feel about that, having that honor?
My dad, being the ham that he was, would be like, "They named a street after me. How cool is that?" I wonder if I could go as fast as I wanted to on it and not get a ticket. Just kidding. Maybe we should scratch that. This community has been just so supportive of our family all through the years. We've lived here since 1987, and we've just watched this community grow. And I mean, my dad decided he wanted to live here because there were so many veterans. One, the community was just a very giving, helpful community. Everybody knew everyone, and he loved that about this place. The community here has just been so helpful, so supportive. The veterans here, my goodness, Vets for Vets, Coffee for Vets, so supportive of our family. And I mean, we just want to thank them for everything that they've done. Great community. We're so very lucky to be part of it.
What a beautiful tribute and a well-deserved honor to one of Palmdale's own. I hope you've enjoyed our Public Works updates. Back to you, Armin.
When we return, we'll have the latest in recreation and culture news right after this quick break.
There are a million places you'd never consider texting. So why would you do it while driving? Leave risky driving to the professionals. Stop the texts, and together we can stop the wrecks.
There's plenty to do both indoors and outdoors in Palmdale this summer. Music in the Park kicks off every Thursday, alternating between Poncetlan Square and Dominic Massari Park. For a complete schedule of food trucks and entertainers, visit cityofpalmdale.org. The always popular family movie nights at the Palmdale Amp begin July 12th with Up and continue with Zootopia on July 26th. 101 Dalmatians on August 9th and How to Train Your Dragon on August 16th. There will be free family activities before each movie from 6 to 8 p.m. And moviegoers are encouraged to not only bring blankets and lawn chairs, but come dressed as your favorite character too. The summer concert series opened with a bang as Palmdale's annual Freedom Celebration and Fireworks Show lit up the Palmdale Amp on Saturday, June 29th. Next up will be TLC performing on July 13. Queen Nation plus Joey Rydell's Elton John Experience rocks the house on July 20th. Country sensation Martina McBride heads to the stage August 2nd. And Mamma Mia, it's Bjorn again on August 10th. For all concert tickets and info, visit palmdaleamphitheater.com. Palmdale's first community fitness court officially opened at Pelona Vista Park with an action-packed launch party. The festivities included remarks from dignitaries, a ribbon cutting, and a hands-on demonstration of proper use and technique of the fitness court equipment, led by volunteer fitness court ambassadors. The demonstration featured a Boots versus Badges fitness competition between representatives from the Los Angeles County Fire and Sheriff's Departments.
It seems like just yesterday that we began talking about the National Fitness Court. Our city manager attended a conference and came back and said, you know, Carrie, this would be a great amenity for our community if we can find the partners and make this happen. So staff got their heads together and looked at a variety of locations that we felt would be good locations for the fitness court. We submitted our application to be a partner with the National Fitness Campaign, and we were selected to participate.
It's really important. How you take care of yourself today will go a long way at how your body treats you and how the success of your life is tomorrow. A healthy, happy community is a successful community.
The fitness court is a best-in-class outdoor bodyweight circuit training system, which features more than 30 pieces of exercise equipment arranged in stations that allow for up to 28 people to use the court at the same time. The system includes a series of full-body exercises that can be completed in just 7 minutes. The 7 movements in 7 minutes is a simple yet powerful workout created for a range of athletic abilities that is shown to burn more calories per minute than most other forms of exercise. The fitness court was made possible through funding from Antelope Valley Hospital, the presenting sponsor, as well as the Kaiser Foundation, High Desert Medical Group, the Warnock Foundation, and an NFC fitness grant from official music sponsor Fit Radio. Use of the fitness court is free and available during regular park hours, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Users are encouraged to download the free Fitness Court app for free training videos, class schedules, challenges, and more. Later this summer, the annual Generations Juried art exhibit comes to the Palmdale Playhouse. A free reception featuring live music and light refreshments will be held on August 23rd at both the Palmdale Playhouse and Legacy Commons. There is a call for local artists of all ages to participate in this juried competition, with winners and prizes announced at the reception. Deadline to submit is August 1st, and applications can be found online at cityofpalmdale.org. Of course, it wouldn't be summer without Drytown Water Park. In addition to Sundown at Drytown, the park is presenting Splash Theater again this season. Movies featured are Aquaman on July 6th, Hotel Transylvania 3 Summer Vacation on July 27, and Spider-Man 3 Into the Spider-Verse on August 3rd. For tickets and info, visit drytownwaterpark.com. For more information on city events and classes, check out the summer 2019 edition of the Palmdale News, Activities, and Entertainment Guide. Now with business news, here's John Mlynar.
Well, it's a beautiful day in Palmdale, and here we are outside the Antelope Valley Mall, the epicenter of the high desert when it comes to shopping and dining. And I'm here with Vice President and General Manager Scott Cummings of the Antelope Valley Mall. Scott, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks for taking the time, being with us here at the beautiful day today.
It is.
Nice setting for our interview here.
Yeah, and this plaza, this was redone about a year and a half ago, and you have a nice stage over there. Tell us about what's that stage all about?
Well, in the Entertainment Plaza, we welcome all the community to come out and contact the management office here, and we can coordinate to have your events here on the Entertainment Plaza. In the stage, we have microphones and sound system, and we're welcome to do all kinds of community events out here in this Entertainment Plaza. So it's a really nice venue. Every year we held the 911 ceremony here with our Fallen Heroes Memorial, which is wonderful. So we would welcome the community to reach out to us, talk to us about putting on your events here in the Entertainment Plaza.
Absolutely. I know the Business Expo had it, and Gabriel's House kids have been out here. It's a fantastic place. And the summertime, the nights are so great, and you got places to eat here, so that's great. But inside, there's stuff going on. I understand you got some people moving around. Tell me about it.
Yep. Well, we just announced the Daniels Jewelers will be locating, coming from the outer ring road inside the mall to Center Court by the end of the month. They'll be open in the summer. We're also relocating Zoomies to the west end down by Macy's, anticipating to move Forever 21. So we're going to be having a new Forever 21 inside the shopping center in the former Zoomies location and the Charmin Charlie's location, which then leaves us a nice large box.
Yes, it is. And can you tell us anything about that?
Well, we're working with a tenant right now, a major tenant that could take probably 50,000 square feet of that big box over there. That'll have an entertainment component to it that we do not have here in the Antelope Valley at all. And it would be a great place for not only youth but adults to come and have a great time.
Well, my head's spinning. I got some thought. If it's what I'm thinking or along those lines, people are going to love it. So that's fantastic. Your mall is pretty much almost 100% full.
Yes. Right now we're looking at about 97%. We have a few other deals in the works right now and some renewals this year, but we are about 97% occupied, and the spaces that have barricades are not developed. So we gotta lease out those spaces and have them developed, or we'd have some tenants in them right now.
Wow. You hear myths, and I know some malls across the country are struggling. This one isn't, and I know a lot of stores are kind of shifting their marketing, and they're suggesting to people, hey, you can shop online, but ship it to the store. That's going on here.
Yeah, that's happening at a lot of the majors, the bigger anchor stores, and some of the nationals are doing that, which is fine because it still keeps the revenue here in the Antelope Valley and keeps everybody here, and it keeps all the jobs still here at the property, which is what we all want. And we're not struggling. The shopping center is doing very well. It's just every year there's a change in tenancy, and we see one close and we'll see another one close, but then at the same time we're bringing in new tenants all the time.
It's exciting. So I look forward to seeing the new announcements. They can follow you guys on Facebook. It's
AV-Mall is our website, and you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We have a bright new face taking care of all of our social media. She's taking care of it and doing a really good job. Look for our gifts with purchase. We're doing all kinds of GWPs over the summer through those social media avenues, and we're really excited about all of those.
And we'll keep you guys posted too on anything that's happening at the Antelope Valley Mall, the new announcements. We're looking forward to that. And remember, keep shopping local. Even if you see something online, ship to the store. It keeps your tax dollars local, and that helps pay for police, fire, activities, events. It makes our community awesome. Palmdale has also welcomed Brain Balance Achievement Center to the city, providing a non-medical and drug-free approach to overcoming the challenges of childhood learning and developmental issues such as ADHD and Asperger's syndrome. This customized program focuses on the whole child. Brain Balance integrates physical, academic, and nutritional support to help build confidence and self-esteem. For more information, please call 661-434-4800 or visit brainbalancecenters.com. For more information on economic development or any business opportunities in Palmdale, please call 661-267-5125. Back to you, Armin.
Well, that will wrap it up for us here on the summer 2019 edition of Backdrop Palmdale. As always, for more information on any of the stories we featured on today's program, please visit our website at cityofpalmdale.org or call us at 661-267-5115. You can also follow us on our social media platforms. I'm Armin Gomez, and we'll see you next time on Backdrop Palmdale.